I pulled my hair back into this updo the other day, and I'm gonna teach you how you can do it on yourself. It's not too complicated. To get this look, it is all about the prep. So you wanna have a little bit of a curl in your hair, and you want to fill your hair with texture spray. Do not skip this step. Texture spray is gonna give your hair the texture and grit for when you pull it back. It'll give the bobby pins a little bit of something to hang on to. So do not underestimate the power of texture spray, and go ahead and load your hair up. Next, we're gonna section off the crown area, and I'm gonna install a little clip-in extension here. I'm not adding this for length, I'm adding this for just a little bit of extra thickness. This part is optional. I think it does contribute to the final result, but it certainly is optional. You can see it's pretty much the same length as my hair. This is a very old extension that's a lot brighter than my hair color is now. Next, we're pulling the hair into a half bun. I'm not even pulling my ends through the clear elastic. We're stretching it to make it nice and wide. This will be the bottom part of the updo. See how I left a bit of hair in front of my ears on each side? We'll get to those sections eventually. Next, we're letting down the crown section. Hold it in your hands loosely and give it one half flip. Wherever your pointer finger is securing the hair against your head is exactly where that bobby pin needs to go. Place the bobby pin in zigzag side down if you're able to, because that'll help secure it a bit better. And then just pick up the tails of that section, give it one fold over, whichever direction feels natural, slip another pin in, and then we're gonna keep repeating this process as we're adding more hair into that first half bun that we put in. When it comes to the sides, I like to divide it in half. It just gives a little bit more dimension to the style. It looks really beautiful from the side. So I'm just pulling the hair softly back, securing it against the base of that updo with one pin, grabbing the tail, tucking it under with the other pin. Sometimes when I'm pulling hair back on the sides, I'll give it a little twist. That just provides a touch of dimension, gives it a slightly different feel than the section directly above it, so it doesn't look too perfect. I want the style to look really soft, so that's my trick. When you're folding the tails of these sections, since this is the final side part, you want to bring it up instead of down. So go towards the top of your head when you're securing these sections in place. You'll repeat the same process on the other side. If your hair's thicker, you may have to divide these sections into three. You really can kind of tweak it based on your head shape, how thick your hair is, but I often like to leave a little bit of hair down around my face and just in front of my ears. So now is the time when you would make those selections. You can loosen pieces out after you've pulled the hair back, but you risk kind of pulling a hair and having a big piece missing from the updo, so go ahead and make those decisions early. When you're bending the ends of the hair under to kind of complete that side, see where my finger is holding this section? The bobby pin will go exactly where my finger is putting pressure on that hair, and that's how you know you can get a really secure fit. Now it's time for a bit of tweaking. See how the bottom is sticking out? I'm gonna pull that a little closer to my head so it looks a bit more polished, a bit more chic. So I'm just putting my fingers in that half bun, pulling it against my head, and I'll just use one pin here. You can use two if you need it. And I'm just securing the bun a little closer to my head so the updo feels more proportional and more balanced. Finish with a bit of hairspray and then you're done. I love the result. It's such a beautiful updo, maybe one of my favorite updos of all time, if I'm honest. And it is so simple when you break it down into smaller steps. So I hope you recreate this. And if you do, please tag me because I gotta come see it.